All right, guys. So I helped Dwayne with this morning, and I'm going to do kind of the back end, kind of do this reverse, just because I'm kind of pressed for time here. So the biggest thing is obviously we can create lists very easily, either like from Matt or Heidi, Shut, somebody there at the office. Create a list for you. We can filter it so it doesn't need to be, crazy, but just you can go whatever time frame you want. For Dwayne, we did as long as he's been here. And we'd had one list created, and then I chopped it up into sold and demo no sales of all encompassing everything. One party demos, one party no demos. And just created two separate lists from the list that Matt populated for going back as far as Dwayne has been here. So as you can see here, I got my files up. I got the files on the right hand side of my screen, and on the left hand screen, I have QuickPage opened up in the browser. I haven't tried the app, so I don't know if it's going to work the same in the app as far as the functionality. I just tried the browser version because I knew that was a surefire. So try the app. It should be the same process. It may look a little differently, as y'all know, but it should be relatively the same process. So there's a great tutorial video here. What you do is you go to, let me back out here. So I'm in Pages. It's not going to show with the half screen. So I'm going to go to Contacts. Over on the left-hand side, it just turned purple. I'm going to go to Import Contacts, and that's how I get to the screen that was showing previously, and I'm going to resize it. So what I do from here, the tutorial video makes it super easy. The bigger part of this is going to be the front-end part, which is how to chop up the list, because that's super critical, and that took me the longest as I was doing this little exploratory thing here. You can't have a header on it, or you shouldn't have a header on it, and you cannot import more than 500. And I was like 492, I dwindled it back because it was 501. I'm like, crap, I just deleted one contact and it still was triggering the 500, lines. So if you have some of y'all that have been here a while, if you're trying to import a list of 2,000 people, you're gonna have to separate it into 4 different lists, which is why I'm saying I'll make an entirely new video for chopping up the list, because that was really the most complicated part of this process. So I already did that for Dwayne. He had 200 and something solds, and then he had 501 demo no sales. So I got those lists. It still wouldn't give me that, it still wouldn't get rid of that message even at like 498. So I just said, screw it. I separated it into 2 separate lists, which for some reason aren't coming up here. There they are. So what you do next is super easy. And like I said, this little tutorial video that's showing in the left-hand screen, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little play icon in the middle of it. So basically all you do is press that. It's like a 2-minute video that shows you how to do what we're going to do. So it's super easy. So you just hit Start Import, and you'll see drag CSV. CSV is the file name, the file type. It's like comma separated value, something like that. But basically we can do that from numbers very easily. And like I said, that'll be in the other video. But what you do, if you know how to get to that part and you know how to break it into separate lists under 500 items, then you can do this part very easily. The exporting as a CSV is just like we export our documents as a PDF. It's one of those selections that's by PDF is a CSV file. So it's very easy to do that. And like I said, I'll make another video. But what we do from here, it's a cakewalk, is we just basically drag and drop our list into the box. And then you have to select the fields. And this is all in the video. So make sure you got the right at the very top. It's demo no sale Dwayne list 2, because I had to separate it into 2 lists. If you do leave the title, the heading on, then you leave this box checked. See the box that's checked? Now it's unchecked. Now it's checked again. The first row in my file is a column header. Do not import it. So I watched the video and I was like, screw it. I'm just going to delete the header just to remove any complication. I didn't try it with the header in there and selecting the box, but I just deleted the header of each of my lists and then unchecked the box just to, again, I was trying to go for, let's do this right the first time and not have any surprises. So if you don't delete the header row or the column header, make sure this box is selected so it doesn't think that that's something it should import. Now it's easy here. You're just saying the fields in the CSV file and what are we naming that? So over here, it's just going to be first name. I know we did it as first and last. It doesn't matter. Obviously, the 210-849-9283 is the phone number. So we're just going to tag that as the phone. And then the email is the last thing. So we just find email, hit select, and it tags it as email. So now my CSV file is all tagged in terms of fields, so it knows what it's importing. Before all this, you need to create a list. I should have done that. But before you get this far, you need to go into lists and add a list. So however you're going to do it, prospects, demo no sales, one parties, whatever. I mean, minimally, you need to have an all, client list. So that's what I did for Dwayne. Basically, is I made him a client list and I made him a prospect list. As you can see, the very first two listings there. So I just separated it into those two kind of broad categories. You can get as ultra granular with this. You could do one parties. You could do a one party no demo list. You could do a one party demo list. I mean, the capabilities here inside QuickPage are quite insane. So, but to keep it easy, no offense, Dwayne, but to match your technical prowess, I just did a Dwayne prospects and Dwayne's clients. Just to make it easy, but you can do whatever you want and get, like I said, as granular as you want. So what I'm going to do now is just select the list that I want that to go into. I'm not going to do it because we already imported Dwayne's, and it took us, once I figured out breaking up the list, like I said, that was the most complicated, the nuanced part of knowing what it was willing to accept and not accept. This part was a cakewalk. So what is my list? It's a demo no sales. So I'm going to say Dwayne's prospects, which there's, obviously, as you see, there's already 482 of them because I already uploaded them for him. So I'm not going to do it again. So you select that after you've checked off this or checked it on, depending on if you've deleted the column header or not. I deleted it, so I'm going to take it off. And then you go down here and you hit continue. Don't think this will import it. And then here, you just got to double check that you got all your fields right. We got name, phone, and email, which is what we want. It's going to the list of Dwayne's prospects, which is what I want. And then when duplicates, because there very may well be duplicates that ISC entered when they set the appointment. So what I did on all of Dwayne's is I just hit merge contacts. And that way, if they find a duplicate, as you all have realized, and I have seen just from doing my anniversary calls, my job complete calls through QuickPage, is sometimes the contact's in there, but there's either, no email or no phone. This way, because this is hopefully the most recent updated information we have, it should hopefully have everything that we have. So I just hit merge contacts, and that way all the data will get, hopefully uploaded to the best and most accurate possibility. So I hit merge contacts. You want to do that too. And then this person gave me permission, and then you hit start import. It's that easy. And literally, I did 482, and then his contacts were 200 and something. And it literally took less than a minute for him to upload. And then we confirmed in the list section of QuickPage that everything uploaded correctly, and we were done. And if y'all have done, your anniversary or job complete and entered them manually, I mean, this is a huge, huge time saver. Because entering them manually is, as y'all know, if you've done it, is not quick. So that's that. I will follow up, like I said, with a second video about how to chop up the list and how to convert it to a CSV. But in the meantime, y'all have this for those of you that can figure out how to do the list portion of it. At least you can get a head start with this. But that's it, guys. Again, it's a great tool. We need to leverage it. We need to take full advantage because it's an awesome resource that we have available, and we pay for it, so we might as well use it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.